software powered by Hitachi. So it is a Japanese software. And next is Kisssoft, which is opt by or take over by Gleason. So this is for gear manufacturing. We can say in order to analyze the gear life, and we can say if gear gets failed and after how many days or how much time it got failed. And after next is Simufect, which is for forming, and we can say forging, hot forging, cold forging simulations, welding simulations, and 3D metal printing simulations. Next is FTI forming suit, which is for sheet metal failure and mainly cost estimation, cost calculation. Siemens, you know well about Siemens. We also the partner of Siemens for CAD CAM solutions. These are NX, Solid Edge, and SimCenter or Nastran. So we can say many further on solutions we do deal in for Siemens. SmartTech 3D, sir. This is the scanner. So एक हमारा scanner है. The scanner is from Poland. So it is useful for reverse engineering and inspection purpose, you all know. And sir, this is a company, those who are manufacturing highest resolution scanners in the market. So they are manufacturing 20 up to 24 megapixel of scanners with white light, blue light, and green light. After that, sir, CAD mold. This is for plastic injection molding simulations. It also gives a solution to the companies to like in order to set the parameters on the machines. After that, sir, PDM Studio. This is the PLM software. So those like for the big R&D or design departments, this software is very useful. After that, sir, we do deal in Siemens trainings, CAD CAM trainings, and we do also provide trainings for all of our solutions. Now we'll talk about at Stephen further on. So, sir, like this is the software. This is a Japanese software which is invented or developed by Dr. Stephen with the help of Professor Niyama. Professor Niyama is playing a major role over here, and they developed the equation in order to find out the shrinkage cavity or porosity into the we can say casting or in the casting we can say. And apart from that, sir, our software is very user friendly and easy to use. So as many worldwide, we do have more than 700 users for the software, like in different countries. And in India, we do have more than 100 customers in mostly in every region. It may be south, east, west, north. In every region, we do have more than 100 customers. So some of the OEMs like Japanese users we have listed over here in the side, in the right side, you can check. Like if you do have any query, you can ask during the meeting. You ask me. Okay, sir. So next, sir. This is the some of the benefits of the casting simulation. So पहले sir सबसे पहले this will help you to reduce the simulation we can say show floor tryouts by 50%. If you are doing 4 tryouts on the show floor, then you just have to do 1 or 2 trial on the show floor. Else you have to like do all the trials on simulation software. With the help of simulation software, you can able to reduce your show floor trials cost, your material cost, your labor cost, your electricity you can save. So with the simulation you can use or you can optimize your yield by optimizing the risers, gate runners and all. So So this is very useful, and also you can generate uh, simulation reports from this software in order to show to the customer, like here we are this casting is defect free, or there is a casting shrinkage, or defects are under acceptance level. So accordingly we can show, and accordingly we can do all the process in the simulation. So, sir, these are some of the processes as I'm discussing with you, which we can do in the simulation software at Stephen. So, die castings, high pressure die casting, low pressure die casting, squeeze castings, gravity castings, gravity die castings, we can say sand castings, metallic mold, or we can say die castings, thixotropic molds, full mold process, or lost foam process, we can say tilt castings, lost wax investment castings, gradient castings, centrifugal castings, suction castings, ESR castings, and semi-solid castings. We can do all these processes in the single window. Next, sir, these are some of the advantages of our software. Like the software is very high speed. Like all, there are many softwares available in the market for simulations. Like our software at Stephen is one of the fastest software available in the market, in which you can do simulations in less than 2 hours. So as it's depending upon the mesh size, and it works on finite difference method. Next is easy operation. So our software is very user friendly. Even anybody can easily use this software by taking 1 day or 2 day training on the software. Next is solid foundation. Solid foundation means, so the Hitachi has started their all the developments or foundations on the software in the 1971, and after doing the 30 year of research on the software, they released and they launched their software in the market in the 1999. After that, now they make many OEMs as a customer, and many medium scale, small scale, and large scale industries as a customer for that Stephen user. Next, sir, so this software works on finite difference method, as I told you. So this is, in order to do the simulation, first we have to generate the meshes. So just we have to define the mesh size into the software, then software will automatically generate the mesh all over the like it will distribute all the body in small elements according to the mesh size. If we have provided the mesh size of 1 mm, then it will distribute all the by taking the 1 mm of gap, it will convert all the body or all the particles into elements in order to do the simulation at every point. Any query till now? Amitesh sir, would like to ask anything?
Imran, you please complete your presentation, then question and answer will be in the end of the session.
Okay, sir. Okay. So next is this is about the material library. So हमारे पास सर बहुत सारे materials like रहते हैं, हमें हर एक industry की requirement है. Some are working in SG or cast iron materials, some are working in steel, some are working in bronze, some are working in we can say aluminium, copper, nickel, different material bases there. So जो भी अकॉर्डिंग टू द रिक्वायरमेंट हर एक फैमिली से रिलेटेड हर एक वी कैन से मैग्नीशियम, जिंक, एल्यूमिनियम, कॉपर, निकल, ब्रॉन्ज, So हर एक मटेरियल हमारे पास लाइब्रेरी में है. We do have more than 170 materials available in library for castings as well. We do have more than 65 materials in the library for the molds. It may be metallic molds, it may be sand molds, it may be we can say shell molds. So chills, investment, exothermic sleeves are there, insulation sleeves are there, coolings are there. So everything is available in the software. So next, now we will discuss about, there are two major parts of the software, and we can say equivalent to the show floor. First we pour the metal and then we wait for the solidification. So same, the software work on same protocol. It follows same protocols. Like first we have to pour the metal into the cavity, then we have to wait for the solidification. What is the pattern of solidification? May we found the shrinkage, or where we found the shrinkage? So everything we will discuss in next few slides. So this is fluid flow results. So we do need only 5 parameters in order to do the simulation. So as we discussed, this is a very user friendly and is very simple, easy to use. So we need 5 parameters. First is geometry with the all the gating design and all we do need. Second, material, casting material grade. Third is mold material. We do need whatever it is, sand mold, metallic mold, whatever is it. So next we do need pouring temperature, then filling time and mold temperature. These 5 to 6 parameters we do need in order to start the simulation. Else all the required data is by default is there in the software. So next is these are some of the defects related to fluid flow: misrun, flow marks, cold shut, air entrapment, gas porosity. So you can check. So this is showing us the flowing behavior of the molten metal, and red dots are showing us here. You can check red dots. So these are the air particles entrapped in the software in the molten metal during pouring. Then in the next image, it is showing us the lines. That means it is showing us the tracks with the help of lines where the air, or where that air particle got stuck in the molten metal and where it goes. So it is showing the track of these particles. Next, this is the feature of software in which surface tension, we can go with surface tension. Like if there is small parts or very big parts where we are using very narrow ingates, and during pouring material gets pressurized, and then the material, we can say the flow, the behavior of molten metal got uneven. You can check, you can take the reference of this image, no surface tension. So in this, the material is getting into the cavity by pressurizing in from the ingates, and with this surface tension it is flowing uniformly, and the filling is uniform throughout the process. So next, this is the one of the unique feature available in the software, in which, so if we are using bottom gating or top gating and side gatings, we can say, so with that and we are using number of ingates in the single cavity. In the single cavity, we are using number of ingates in order to check the we can say occupancy of each gate. We can able to define the color at the in gates, and after the completion of simulation, it will show us the contribution of all the three gates, all if whatever the gates we are providing. But like if there are two in gates, there are four in gates, there are six in gates according to the casting size and weight. So we can check that. So and here you can check this is the color gate, it is showing us. And here in the right side it is showing us the temperature distributions. So when the material is getting flowing from the first gate, the occupancy of first gate is higher than other two gates. So because of that, in the center, in the second gate and first gate, in between the both of the materials, the temperature got drop during flow. So because of that, now we are getting some cold shut problem here. You can check. So in order to check these kind of problems, defects, or contribution of occupancy of each gate, we can able to define the color, and we can check, we can after doing the analysis, we can able to do modifications according to the requirement. So these are related to fluid, some of the results related to fluid flow. Then now we will discuss about solidification results. So solidification of the metal, temperature distribution, shrinkage, mold surface temperature, NYAMA parameter. So this is the first window in which we can see solidification process and temperature change. So this is the simple image. It will not, it is not a video. So here, this is one of the case study for the shrinkage predictions. Like in the left side, you can check that isometric view of the model of the casting, where you can see and below that image in the left side, so there is shrinkage into the cavity. So small part is the part, the casting part, bigger part is the riser we are using in order to for the directional solidification. So next is the X-ray results. You can check in the X-ray, same, the shrinkage is there into the part. So next are simulation results. So in simulation results, it's showing unidirectional solidification. You can check last solidification is happening into the cavity, and in the below image it is showing the shrinkage in the red color. So same shrinkage is showing in the actual part, you can see. So next, in the next image, so if you have just noticed, so there here the ingate is very thin. Ingate is very thin. So after, in the next slide, in the next part, we have increased the ingate size. So according to that, after the increasing of ingate size, that the solidification of the molten metal is happening directionally. So there is no shrinkage found into the we can say casting in the simulation. So red color is showing the shrinkage into the we can say riser. After that, CT scan results are there. So X-ray results are there. So there is no shrinkage into the part. Same actual result and cut section of the actual part. So there is no shrinkage available in the part. So same next slide is there. Like this is the T-bar component. First we did the simulation with the riser size of 120 by 120 mm, and then there is shrinkage into the top of the casting below the riser. Then we have increased the riser size by 20 mm, that means 140 by 140. So after increasing the size, there is again some of the shrinkage available in the casting below the riser. After in the next image, we have increased more 20% of the size of riser. So then the all over the shrinkage, we can say, move to the towards the riser, to the riser. That means now the component is shrinkage free. These are the top in the top image. These are the actual components. In the bottom image, these are the simulation results. Again, this is the case study for the shrinkage for the we can say uh, steels, cast steels. So in the top, so there is some of the shrinkage available in the that casting and riser as well. So these are showing us the solidification time over here, and then there are different methods in order to find out the shrinkage results. So again, we are finding shrinkage in the simulation. You can check. So after in the below images, bottom images, we have increased the runner size. Then you can check there is large solidification happening in the again just near to the ingate, and then this is the solidification happening like temperature distributions. You can check near the ingate is the temperature is higher at the higher state. So there is minor shrinkage available in the casting according to the cut section. So here we can just correlate and we can find out, we can predict all the that results defects into the casting before going to the shop floor. After that, there are some special castings. We can say the microstructures. We can check that crystal formation into the software as well. So these are the simulation results, software results, and these are the actual results. So you can correlate both the results, and it is equivalent. You can check. So also here we can link some of the solidification and temperature distributions during flow. We can check accordingly. So here thermal stress analysis we can also do like thermal deformations and temperature distribution during after solidification, and if there is any displacement into the casting during solidification, we can check here by experiment. We can check this is the actual component, this is the simulation. So here it is showing the deformation at C and H. So you can find out this is the H, yellow line is the H1 at the back side, and C this area at the top edges area. So the component got deformed by 1.9 mm and at the H 3.2 mm. So accordingly we can check here the thermal stress analysis. So this is the ROI sheet. If anybody go for, like any company go for simulations, then what is the outcome? So if a company is doing 100 tons in a month, so then suppose there is 3 new developments per month, then they are doing three trials overall on every 3 components. Then this is the conversion cost per kg 70 rupees. Then current yield is which is going on 70%. Per trial cost is 10,000. Development CTC is development department. CTC is 1 lakh rupees, and plant cost is 4 crore rupees, and yield improvement scope is 2%. Then our software cost is, for example, 16 lakh 50,000, and hardware cost is 1 lakh. Then time of 100% implementation, we can say implementation of software we are considering 2 months, but we implement in 1 month only. So this is like we are considering the larger time. So the total cost there is 17 lakh 50,000. After that, you are saving per annum 7,20,000 for by reducing the trials, 1,16,80,000 by improving the yield for the one component. This is we are considering one component. After that, productivity improvement of development by 50%. So according to that, we are saving 6 lakh. So plant utilization improved by 1%. That we are saving 4 lakh. Over a total savings per annum is 34 lakh. Accordingly, and return on investment is 194%, and the time for the return on investment is 8 months. We can recover all the invested cost in 8 months. After that, we will move to some case studies we did. So we did it for we can say SG iron. We for the customers for our customers. So here they are facing some problem into the casting. In the center of, you can check, and after that, after receiving this image and this problem, we got same like method, that methoding with and geometry from them, and we did the simulation. After that, we find the shrinkage at the same place of the same volume. And after that, we just overcome this problem by like modifying the methoding. We did modifications in the methoding, and shrinkage got reduced. And this is the actual component picture. That means there is no shrinkage available in the casting. Next. So these are some of the yield improvement we can say projects we did for the customers. This is the part of 3 ton weight of this part is 3 ton. So this is a like housing type of component. So material of this casting is SG 400, and they are on 70% of yield, and we have improved the yield by 87%. By 17%, now they are on 87%, we can say. And in this this is the part of AB2, aluminium bronze material. So they were working on 40% yield. So after receiving this component, we have increased the yield by again 17%. So now they are on 57%. They are working successfully for this component. So these are some of the case studies for our customers, which we have received from the customer, like Bharat Forge are one of our premium customer for this software. And Tanishq, they are using this software for gold jewelry casting simulations. So they are successfully using this. So like there are 2 plants using this software at different locations. So that's it. Anything now you would like to ask, you can ask me, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Imran, for such a nice presentation. I think I am audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Yeah, so yeah, before the Q&A, I'd like to share something about Made for Network, the forum that is organized such a regular weekly meeting. The objective of the Made for Network is networking between the professional of the metal industry, forge and foundry both. And why the networking is important? Because networking is a new business mantra. So हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव आप सभी को कनेक्ट करने का है, तो आप थ्रू हमारे आप कनेक्ट हो सकते हैं. मैं अभी अपना व्हाट्सएप नंबर भी आपको शेयर कर रहा हूँ चैट बॉक्स में. पहली बात. दूसरी बात यह है कि हमारा जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है नॉलेज शेयरिंग के साथ साथ जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी, जॉब इंफॉर्मेशन शेयरिंग भी है, तो उसके लिए भी हम सभी चाहते हैं कि जो हमारा फोरम बना हुआ है, इसमें वैसे काफी लोग जुड़े हुए हैं। रेगुलर संडे वैसे अभी जुड़ नहीं पा रहे हैं, क्योंकि पहले व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप थे, उसको हमने टेलीग्राम में शिफ्ट किया हुआ है। तो मैं व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप का भी, मेट फॉर नेटवर्क का, और साथ ही टेलीग्राम जो ग्रुप बना हुआ है उसके लिंक भी चैट बॉक्स में शेयर कर रहा हूँ। वहां से आप डायरेक्ट हमारे फोरम के साथ जुड़ जाएंगे, तो उससे इसका नोटिफिकेशन आपको रेगुलर मिलता रहेगा। तो दिस फ्रॉम माय साइड। अब मैं चाहूंगा कि जो कुछ जितने भी जुड़े हुए हैं, पहले तो फीडबैक फॉर द प्रेजेंटेशन आप जरूर दें, सभी दें, तो उससे जो प्रेजेंटेशन करते हैं उनका एक मोटिवेशन मिलता है, अच्छा लगता है जब हम जो प्रेजेंटेशन देते हैं वो काफी मेहनत करके प्रेजेंटेशन रेडी करते हैं। तो नाउ ओवर टू इमरान, आप एक एक करके आप सभी से बात कर सकते हैं, वन बाय वन
Yes.
आप बात करते जाए। इमरान, यू कैन होस्ट आल्सो ऑनवर्ड।
Yes, sir. Sure. So, sir, I think there is lot of things we have cleared to you, and everybody is aware about simulations and these kind of softwares. Those who are active in the market. So, if you have any query related to this, you can ask me right now also, and also I have posted my like texted my email id and my phone number in the chat box. You can take my number and email id from the chat box, and you can personally contact me. You can dm me, and we can discuss personally about all the about this solution. And apart from this, we have discussed about some other we can say solutions over here which are available with us. So if anybody is interested in scanner, anybody is interested in any other software, you can ask me and you can let me know. We can discuss about that. So if you have any query till now, you can let me know.
Yeah, I like to give some feedback from first before the Q&A. So I like to invite Mr. Subodh Kumar Singh. Subodh, please give some input of feedback of this presentation.
Presentation is informative. This presentation is a quite informative presentation. That's good. Of that what is being done by this CAD system.
Aircraft. Thank you, sir.
Nice to know your works.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Then after feedback, I will ask something. But before, in Q&A section. Right now, first you take feedback from others also.
Yes. Okay. I do one thing. I one by one I speaking the name and just open your mic and give some feedback. After Subodh, I'm seeing the name Mr. Vinod Sinde. विनोद सर, थोड़ा अपना ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन देते हुए फीडबैक जरूर दें। मिस्टर विनोद सिंडे।
हेलो सर।
हेलो सर। ये सर बताइए सर कुछ, व्हाट इज योर फीडबैक अबाउट दिस प्रेजेंटेशन, जो भी तो कैसा लगा आपको, एंड अगर आप इंटरेस्टेड हैं सर किसी भी चीज में, यू कैन लेट मी नो।
सॉरी, गुड इवनिंग ऑल। प्रेजेंटेशन सर अच्छा था आपका, और ये सॉफ्टवेयर जो है हमारे जो सप्लायर है उन्होंने यूज किया हुआ है।
ओके सर।
इतना मालूम नहीं था कि अभी हमारी इनिशियल इंट्रैक्शन हुई उस टाइम मुझे पता चला ये सॉफ्टवेयर का। तो राजकोट में और अहमदाबाद में आप ये यूज कर रहे सॉफ्टवेयर, तो डिटेल नहीं मालूम था, तो आपने ये पूरा इंफॉर्मेशन दे दिया।
जी सर,
थैंक यू
जी
फॉर दैट सर।
राजकोट में भी सर हमारे लाइक यूजर्स हैं, कस्टमर्स हैं, तो जो वहाँ पे भी, एंड वहाँ पे हम लाइक सर हम जॉब वर्क भी करते हैं, लाइक किसी को कंसल्टेंसी टाइप ऑफ, किसी को प्रॉब्लम आ रही है फॉर एग्जांपल कास्टिंग्स में या फोर्जिंग्स में, सो उस केस में हम उनकी हेल्प भी कर देते हैं। या कोई कहीं पे किसी भी कंपनी से ऐसा है कि वो कंप्लीटली डेवलप करवाना चाहते हैं, पार्ट आउटसोर्स करना चाहते हैं, सो उस केस में दे हैव टू प्रोवाइड देयर ज्योमेट्री टू अस, जो भी कंपोनेंट की ज्योमेट्री रहेगी, एंड उसके ऊपर क्या बेस्ट मेथडिंग हम प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं, दैट वी कैन डू, हम वो भी हम दे सकते हैं। proper like metering services with the
Okay,
defect-free castings and forgings.
ओके सर।
Yes, sir.
हमने ये आउटसोर्स वैसा किया है, जैसे मैग्मा रहेगा,
Yes, sir. Yes.
कास्ट रहेगा, नोवा कास्ट रहेगा,
Yeah, बिल्कुल
उसमें
सर।
हमने आउटसोर्स किया है जो पार्ट जो थे क्रिटिकल।
जी सर। तो आप हमारे साथ भी सर जुड़ सकते हैं इसके लिए।
सिमुलेशन सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनी।
Yes, sir.
We'll get the better result, and our rejection is coming down.
Okay, sir. Okay, great, sir. Great. Sir, these are the major benefits of this software. So हमें अगर सर हम यूज कर रहे हैं इसको, बहुत सारे कॉस्ट कटिंग होता है सर बेसिकली, एंड उसके बाद में लेस टाइम में हमें सर रिजल्ट मिल जाते हैं, हम डेवलप कर पाते हैं अपनी कास्टिंग को इन लेस टाइम, एंड कस्टमर्स को जो डिलीवरी टाइम है हमारा एज कंपेयर टू जो नहीं यूज कर रहे हैं सिमुलेशंस को, हमारा लेस हो जाता है सर डिलीवरी टाइम।
अभी अगला कुछ प्रोजेक्ट रहेगा तो डेफिनेटली सर आपका जो नंबर जो रहेगा,
यस सर,
तो यहाँ पे सेंड कर दीजिए।
ये सर मैंने चैट बॉक्स में सर शेयर किया है
सर।
नंबर, आप अपना नंबर भी सर शेयर कर सकते हैं, और या फिर आप मुझे मेरा नंबर शेयर करके सर व्हाट्सएप पे टेक्स्ट कर सकते हैं मुझे आप।
ओके सर, ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
वेलकम विनोद
Yeah.
सर।
It's a very nice. It's a very nice thing.
इंफॉर्मेटिव ये सेशन रहा।
Yes,
सभी
yes.
सॉफ्टवेयर का अलग अलग ये रहता है, बेनिफिट रहता है।
तो मैग्मा नोवा का सॉफ्टवेयर जिनका आपने नाम लिया मैग्मा प्रोकास्ट, तो क्या है कि सर काम हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर भी इक्विवेलेंट ही करता है, बट जो सॉफ्टवेयर है सर वो बहुत ज्यादा कॉस्टली हैं।
हाँ,
या उनकी जो सर्विस है वो भी बहुत ज्यादा कॉस्टली पड़ती है। सो
हाँ।
वो सॉफ्टवेयर सर मोर 550 लाख से स्टार्ट होते हैं, जो सॉफ्टवेयर के आपने नाम लिए। हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर सर यहाँ पे 15-16 लाख में, मतलब 15-16 लाख से स्टार्ट हो जाता है, जो हमारा एक सैंड कास्टिंग के लिए पैकेज आता है, एंड इसके बाद में एक बेसिक भी आता है जो 13-14 लाख का आ जाता है सर। सो जिसमें हमारा सैंड कास्टिंग का सिमुलेशन हो जाता है, एंड कुछ और प्रोसेसेस भी उसमें हो जाते हैं लाइक जीडीसी के एंड पीडीसी के, सो दैट वी कैन डू। सो मतलब कॉम्पिटिटिव है सर प्राइस वाइज हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर बहुत, एंड हिटाची कंपनी का सॉफ्टवेयर है, टेक्नोलॉजी वाइज इट इज equivalent to Magma, and sometimes it is far better than Magma as well. So in some features we can say.
Yes, 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 yes. It's a very nice conversation.
Welcome.
Yeah. Very nice conversation. Yes. So I like to know the next is Amitesh. Yeah, Amitesh, please share your some input about this.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Amitesh. How are you?
It was nice, sir. I'm good, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Sir, it was a nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
And I have done my MTech from NIPT College in Foundry
Okay,
Forge.
great. Okay.
And now I am working in forging company, Kishan Tech.
Okay.
As a design engineer and production both I take.
Okay. So in order to, sir, like you are into forging, we do
Yes,
have Simufect with us. Might you know about, you heard about the Simufect software? Like many companies all over India is using this software.
Yes, sir. I have heard, but I use deform software, sir.
Okay,
personally,
you have
sir.
used. Okay,
yes, sir. Deform, sir.
Deform. Okay, deform.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. So here we do also have some of the key features and some of advantages over other softwares.
Yes, sir.
Like for the Simufect software, for which is for forging simulations. Every kind of forging, maybe roll forming, hot forging, closed die, open die forging, cold forging, hot forging. So everything we can do over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome. So anybody else would like to ask anything and want to keep this introduction?
Yeah, it's a very nice conversation going. So now I like to speak Satyajit Karmakar. Satyajit, please share some input about the meeting. Satyajit.
Good evening, all.
Good evening, sir.
Actually, I'm not directly user of simulation software, but I know I yeah, software is used for simulation.
Yes.
But this session was very informative for me. Actually, the whole procedure for simulating or the beneficial whatever you say, this.
Okay, I think Satyajit has some audio problem, not an issue. So we're next going to Mr. Trivendra Chauhan. Please share some input about the meeting.
Hello,
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Am I audible?
Audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Actually, this was informative
Hello,
to me.
hello,
And hello, hello.
hello.
Satyajit, wait. Yeah, Trivendra, sir. Please go ahead.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Sir,
Sat-
hello. Hello. Good evening, sir. Hello.
speaking.
Hello. Hello, Srikar sir.
Who is speaking? Who is speaking?
Trivendra.
Yeah, Trivendra. Trivendra Chauhan. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, actually, I started quite late your session and I skipped some of your slides. So to say anything would not be good. And sir, I will be very happy if you could share your presentation in a group again, recorded.
Yes, this presentation is already live in YouTube. You can connect me so that I also share the YouTube link. So
Yes,
anybody,
still it is, has not been shared. Please share so that I can.
already, yeah, it's already I share it right now. It's going on YouTube. And if you want this presentation, you can connect me or WhatsApp. I am facing my WhatsApp number too in chat box. Okay.
No, sir, in the WhatsApp group, the link has not been shared still. So that's why.
What Imran, are you getting what do you want? What you want actually I am not getting what Trivendra wants.
Sir, I want a link, YouTube link.
YouTube link. Okay. I am placing in chat box. Okay. Wait for 2 minutes. I am placing. Okay, now go ahead. Now we are next. Somebody name Redmi. Please open your mic and share your what's your name and input about this presentation. Redmi. Name I am. Hello. Yeah, this is the YouTube link. I'm just flashing in that chat box. I think Trivendra, you will go through this YouTube link. You will get this complete presentation by this YouTube link.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I got it.
Yeah, welcome. So anybody yet to speak? Please hand your.
Yes, I want to say something.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Sir.
So both.
Yes, I want to know. Basically, has at a point of time you have told that we have improved the yield from 70 to 87%.
Yes.
Then in any casting process there is some certain discard which are required necessarily.
Yes, sir.
Then how is it possible? I want to know that.
Like, sir, like if you use and if you generate your methoding, your own methoding by using manual process and by your own, without using any simulation and all, and you are providing huge risers over there. In that case, it happens. So that according to that, the company is doing same thing. They are like they have generated their all methoding and all without any simulation software and all. So that's why they have provided huge risers and runners of in the casting in order to make the defect free casting. So after receiving that component from the customer, we we did simulation for that particular component, and but we find over there, like there is huge risers and runners they have provided to the casting. So we have reduced that we can say mass and that the riser size by we can say we have reduced the riser runner and riser sizes for the particular casting. According to that, we have increased the 17% of yield for that particular component.
For which metal is it actually?
SG.
SG.
Yes, SG 400.
SG 400. Casting weight is?
It's 3 ton.
3 ton. Because I have doubt that you might be considered that some process failures. That's why you have improved that yield, because there is certain calculation. If we go by conventional method also, then there is certain consideration that we have to put.
Yes.
For that the rising, how much metal we require, because there is certain shrinkage pattern is fixed, and above that you have. Then how? That's why I have inquired that, because theoretically what I can think, yield improvement is possible, but not up to 17%. That's why
we did that. That's why we are sharing that. So because we did according to the like customer geometry they have provided us, according to that we have increased the 70% of it.
Okay, let's second thing, your process, your simulation is based on certain process parameters. The process parameter is already given, or that is selected on based on certain technical inputs from the individual, which is supposed to get the result.
Like sir, it's about materials and all. You would like to ask?
Yeah, basically I am asking that if we are casting some material,
okay,
then there is a for particular, this simulation is only for casting process. This is not related to melting.
No, this is related to melting. The process in the simulation software, the process starts from the pouring. Like,
pouring.
Yeah, from the pouring position.
That is the term casting, which I want to say.
Yes, just we have to define the pouring temperature over there, at what temperature we are pouring the metal into the cavity. So that means that the metal we are pouring, that is already melted in the furnace. We are not considering any furnace and all or in the software.
That's not possible also. As far as our casting simulation software design is there, that is not possible, because running furnace has different parameter and different aspect when furnace is running.
Definitely, sir.
Actually, I want to know the process parameters which you are considering during simulation. Is
the process parameters
is to be supplied by the beneficiary, or is it already in your software built up? That's the
like sir, I would like to let you know, we do need only 5 to 6 parameters from the customer.
Okay.
Which we do need, that are, first is geometry, second is material grade, which material is they are using and they want to simulate, and then mold material, or we can say it may be sand or metallic mold. Okay. And then pouring temperature we need, like they usually in their practice, in their daily routine, at what temperature they are pouring their molds. And after that, filling time for the several castings, like whenever we are receiving overall geometry with the methoding and all, in that case, we do also need filling time or pouring time, we can say. Apart from that, the material properties are already there, sand properties are already there, and like all the things are there already there. We no need to define every anything apart from the we just have to select the material grade, and for the selected material grade, all the properties are there inbuilt in the software. For the selected sand mold, it may be green sand, it may be furan, it may be we can say silica sand, resin coated sand. So for the all selected sands, for the all database, there is all there is composition into the software. So we no need to define composition.
Okay.
Okay.
Second thing there, after finish of casting,
Yes, sir.
we generally in the riser part, we
Yes.
used to do some anti-piping kind of treatment. That is
Okay.
considered in your simulation or not?
Anti-piping, sir, can you explain just something about it? Anti-piping?
Anti-piping compound, that is the basic purpose is that insulation on the top surface, so on the top surface, so that the liquid metal in the riser will solidify last. The aim is that behind the casting, the
You are
liquid metal
talking
in the
about the
riser will
sleeves.
solidify in last.
You are talking about insulation, right?
Yeah, insulation
Yeah.
basically what in industry we call that is anti-piping compound.
Yeah. Okay. So
That
there
thing
is.
is considered because in some cases there is composition variation in there also, and
Okay,
that has some effect on casting also. Right,
Okay.
regarding shrinkage, that is considered or not in your simulation?
Yeah, it is considered, sir. It is always considered.
It is
So,
already taken, or this data is taken by the beneficiary. Yeah, that's why.
so sir, just we do need material, like if you are using exothermic or insulation. So like we do need only or like uh, that material, we can say, or you are using exothermic or insulation sleeves. In that case, we have all the database in the software. We just have to select.
Okay.
Yes. So, and apart from that, chills, you are using chills. So breaker course if you are using. So we just have to have it in the geometry. We have to import it in the software from the CAD model, from the CAD software. So just after importing every attribute into the software, we just have to select the material for the respective attribute.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It may be chill, it may be sleeve, it may be breaker core, it may be center core. So every material is available for the respective attribute.
No, but basically, that's why I am inquiring that some process attributables are to be
Yes.
considered. Nah, that's why.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, nice conversation going. So yes, Sandeep, you want to tell something about feedback and yourself? Sandeep, are you listening?
सर अस्सलाम वालेकुम
वालेकुम सलाम संदीप जी.
सर मैं अभी करंटली जॉबलेस हूँ मतलब पहले मैं जॉब करता था छत्तीसगढ़ में शिवालिक कास्टिंग में.
ओके सर. ओके.
तो सर मैं कुछ फैमिली प्रॉब्लम हो गया मतलब मेरा मम्मी पापा बहुत बीमार है.
ओके.
सीरियस प्रॉब्लम है तो इसीलिए सर आना पड़ा. तो सर
Okay, Sandeep. Yeah, I am telling about Sandeep. He is looking some job opportunity. So I am requesting to all the participants, please support to Sandeep. Sandeep, tell something about yourself. What your qualification? How many years of experience?
सर हिंदी में बोल सकता हूँ सर?
हाँ बिल्कुल.
हिंदी या इंग्लिश as comfortable. जैसा चाहे.
सर मैं 2014 में मैं मैकेनिकल में डिप्लोमा किया था सर दुर्गापुर से. मैं वेस्ट बंगाल में रहता हूँ सर और निफ्ट से एडवांस डिप्लोमा कोर्स किया था फाउंड्री टेक्नोलॉजी में. हेलो सर.
Yes,
we are listening.
एडीसी किया था सर फाउंड्री टेक्नोलॉजी में. तो सर मैं अभी मम्मी पापा बहुत बीमार है इसीलिए मैं सर लोकेलिटी में जॉब खोज रहा हूँ और सर मैं बहुत मुश्किल में हूँ अभी. थोड़ा इकोनॉमिकल प्रॉब्लम हो गया है तो सर इसीलिए मैं बहुत
Okay.
प्रॉब्लम है सर.
Okay, Sandeep, share your CV to me and as well as any of the participants. Sandeep, you can also post your WhatsApp number in the chat box. So now that we are in informal way chit chat session, and I first of all thank you and invite one of my friend from Clubhouse, Siyog.
Yes sir.
Siyog, Sandeep,
बोलिए सर. बोलिए सर.
who is speaking?
संदीप बोल रहा हूँ सर.
हाँ संदीप, आप अपना CV मुझे भेज दो. अमित बोल रहा हूँ और then we can go ahead for your job. Okay. Okay, now I am inviting one of my friend from Clubhouse, Mr. Suyog. Suyog, please open your mic, tell something about yourself. And now we are in end of the session, so this is it's an honor informal chit chat like this thing. Suyog, are you listening me? Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Suyo. I'm a company secretary by profession, and I know Amit sir from Clubhouse. We met on Clubhouse in one of the rooms over there. And I'm a company secretary by profession. I help individual entrepreneurs get started with their ideas turned into businesses like companies or LLPs. I provide all types of corporate services like trademark, MSME, GST registrations, and other registrations like IEC for import and export, and others. For example, if you have any company that requires any compliances which is to be done, or maintenance of corporate compliances, legal drafting, and accounting services, or any type of FEMA related services, foreign currency related services. So yeah, I provide various services under one roof. So client don't have to uh, go to multiple persons for all types of services. I provide under one provide services under one roof. So yeah, so this is a brief introduction about what I do. And if you ask about what exactly I like to do when I'm free, I like to listen to some music and write some songs and watch Formula One and other sports. And I like astronomy and everything. So yeah, this is about me.
Okay. Thank you, Suyog. For more about the Suyog and his job profile, his work profile, and things he's doing, please connect with Suyog. Suyog, you can also post your some brief in the chat box also, as comfortable.
Okay.
Okay. So now we are now the end of the session. So anybody like to speak? Please go ahead. Yeah, Mr. Devasis Mahato. I think he's yet to speak anything. Devasis, are you listening me? Devasis Mahato. Okay. Okay, so now as a vote of thanks, I personally and on the behalf of for Network, thank you, Imran, for your presentation. Software technology, it's a new thing for the technology, and it's very helpful for the cost saving as for my knowledge and my information. So yeah, Imran, over to you for anything that you like to say, and then after that I will give a vote of thanks and then end of the session. Imran, over to you.
Yes. So thank you everyone to join us for this meeting and all. Like we have discussed about casting simulations like in future, and if you think about anything you would like to ask, आप कुछ भी पूछना चाहते हैं या कुछ भी फर्दर आपकी इंक्वायरी है, आप हमें पूछ सकते हैं. So कुछ भी अगर आपको कुछ जॉब करवाना हो या किसी कस्टमर के साथ कुछ कांटेक्ट करवाना हो, सो वी कैन यू कैन फ्री टू कॉल मी. सो आप कभी भी, मेरा नंबर है चैट बॉक्स में, आप मुझे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, अगर किसी को लगता है सर जैसे कि कुछ और भी आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट है, कुछ प्लास्टिक मोल्ड के रिलेटेड या स्कैनर्स के रिलेटेड, सो कोई इंक्वायरी है या कैड कैम के रिलेटेड, सो दीज आर द बेसिक थिंग जो कि हर एक इंडस्ट्री में यूजफुल है, हर एक इंडस्ट्री के लिए यूजफुल है. सो कैन कॉन्टेक्ट मी, हम उस पर भी वी कैन वर्क आउट. सो थैंक यू एवरीवन फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस वंस अगेन.
Okay. Thank you, Imran. Actually, one more thing that I like to say, our one of the co-founder, Mr. Srikar Shenoy, due to some family reason, वो अभी ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहे हैं मीटिंग. तो उन्होंने उनका जूम लिंक पे मैं ही मीटिंग करता हूँ. तो माई सेल्फ अमित, जो आपको श्रीकर सेनाय नाम से दिख रहा होगा, अमित, वन ऑफ द को-फाउंडर ऑफ दिस मेटफॉर नेटवर्क. और आई थिंक आप सभी वैसे मेरे से परिचित होंगे जो रेगुलर मीटिंग्स अटेंड करते हैं. तो सो आवर ओवरऑल ऑब्जेक्टिव इट्स नेटवर्किंग टू द प्रोफेशनल्स. तो वहाँ पे हमको थोड़ा आपसे, और ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात जो हमारे इस मेटफॉर नेटवर्क का है वो है कि हम जो सारे एक्टिविटी हम जो करते हैं वो दीज आर ऑल वॉलंटरी. देयर इज नो मनी इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑन दिस प्रेजेंटेशन, ऑन द नेटवर्किंग, और जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन हम शेयर कर रहे हैं वो उसमें कोई हम मनी इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं है. बिकॉज हमारा फोकस ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि सारे मेटल इंडस्ट्री प्रोफेशनल्स को नेटवर्किंग करें. इसमें हमें आपसे थोड़ा सपोर्ट ये चाहिए कि आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पार्टिसिपेंट इसमें जुड़ सकें. तो जो जहाँ से भी आपको ये कनेक्शन होते हैं, आपके खुद के इतने नेटवर्क स्ट्रांग रहते हैं, तो जब भी आपको ये जूम लिंक मिले तो उनको शेयर करें, और हो सके पर्सनली कॉल करके बोलें कि 1 घंटा कम से कम निकालें और हमारे साथ मीटिंग्स में जुड़ें. थोड़ा हुआ ये था कि पहले हमारे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बने हुए थे 8 व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप फॉर द प्रोफेशनल्स. उसको अभी हमने टेलीग्राम में शिफ्ट कर दिया है. तो चूंकि अभी टेलीग्राम अभी उतना ज़्यादा लोग यूज़ नहीं करते हैं, लोग उसमें जुड़ चुके हैं बट ज़्यादातर यूज़ नहीं करते हैं जितना हम व्हाट्सएप यूज़ करते हैं. इसके कारण से थोड़ा पार्टिसिपेंट अभी कम दिख रहे हैं, बट इसमें रेगुलर 50 to 60 पार्टिसिपेंट हमेशा रहते थे. तो वो हो जाएगा, दैट विल मैनेज. तो उसमें आपका सपोर्ट चाहिए था. So this from my side, Amit, and now I am going to end up the session. Anybody like to anything? And wait for 5 seconds. अगर कोई कुछ कहना चाहते हैं तो you can go ahead. Meanwhile, yeah, anybody like to say something? Then I will go for end the session. Sandeep, anybody?
हेलो सर.
Sandeep, हाँ संदीप.
हाँ सर, थोड़ा सर हेल्प कीजिएगा. मेरा मतलब मम्मी पापा बहुत सीरियस है, तो सर एज सुन एज पॉसिबल कांटेक्ट कीजिएगा. हो जाएगा तो थोड़ा सा इकोनॉमिकल हेल्प.
श्योर संदीप. तो आप आई थिंक व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप वगैरह में जुड़े हैं, टेलीग्राम में आप जुड़ जाइए अगर नहीं जुड़े हैं तो, और जुड़े हैं तो वहाँ पे आप
सर
एक्टिव रहें वहाँ पे.
सर मैं नंबर सेंड किया हूँ सर, मुझे ऐड कर लीजिएगा.
ओके, ठीक है, आप मुझे व्हाट्सएप पे कनेक्ट हो जाए. बेसिकली सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है कि सोशल मीडिया चूंकि काफ़ी आज के डेट में पावरफुल टूल है, तो दैट विल बी वेरी हेल्पफुल. बस उसमें हमको कैसे उसको यूज़ करने का है. इवन आगे एक मेरा प्लानिंग भी है प्रेजेंटेशन करने का, और जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट जुड़े हैं मैं उनसे भी चाहूँगा कि अगर आप ऐसा कुछ प्रेजेंटेशन आप हमारे साथ शेयर करना चाहते हैं तो वी आर वेलकमिंग यू. आप मुझसे पर्सनली कनेक्ट हो जाएँ ताकि मैं उसका जूम लिंक पर शेयर करूँ. तो मैं सभी से चाहूंगा कि आप ये सब कुछ प्रेजेंटेशन इसमें शेयर करें.
तो सर काइंडली मुझे सर ग्रुप में ऐड कर लीजिएगा, नंबर में दिया हूँ.
ओके संदीप, ओके हम बैक चैनल में बात कर लेते हैं.
हाँ सर, थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू वेरी मच सर.
थैंक यू. तो now I am just ending this meeting. Thank you everyone and have a nice weekend. Thank you Sunday. Thank you Imran. Thank you everyone. Thank you Shubodh.
For giving me chance to present.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
सर मैं सभी से बोल रहा हूँ सर, थोड़ा हेल्प कीजिएगा सर.
Okay संदीप, I will. Okay.